I have 6 weeks left to go, yay, which means I'm 34 weeks pregnant. I went to go have another ultrasound last week because I was having nightmares that I was having a boy. Not that having a boy is a bad thing, it just, I have all these girls' clothes now, and I've been starting to call it Alice, and so it would just seem weird if it came in as a boy, and my husband says he refuses to let me put the boy anything in pink, which is mostly what my clothes are. So we would have had to do some emergency shopping, which I'm sure isn't what you want to do when you first had your baby. So we went and double checked, and we are still having a girl. But we also found out that our baby is roughly already 6.5 pounds. So I'm going to have a big baby. And no, I don't have diabetes. But my husband was almost 12 pounds when he was born, and I was almost 10 pounds when I was born. And I was the first child, so I'm thinking we're gonna have a big baby. But it was very cool. They say that they're not sure if ultrasounds are good for you or not, or are good for your baby or not. There hasn't been a lot of research actually done on ultrasounds, so you really have to think about getting an ultrasound before you do it and do some research on it. But it's so cool to do it towards the end because you can see his little nose and see his little lips, and boy, it's definitely my child. It has a big nose and big lips, so, you know. Anyways, this week I've been reading because my husband is supposed to and he's not, so I guess I'm going to read it and tell him what to do. I don't know if anyone else is having that problem. If you are and you've figured out how to make your husband read books to get ready for the birth, please let me know because I can't do it. Anyways, it's the Husband Coached Birth. Husband Coached Childbirth. It's the Bradley method of natural childbirth. I'm about halfway through. There's some things that I don't always agree with Mr. Bradley, but he actually has a lot of useful insight. His whole thing kind of centers around watching farm animals on the farm give birth and applying that to humans. And of course, making some adjustments because obviously humans are different. And a lot of what he says makes a lot of sense. So we're going to be doing pretty close to the Bradley method. And we'll see how that goes. Maybe if you guys tune in too, you'll be able to see as well. But something interesting that I had never heard before is in this book. And he says that when your baby's born, it has 3 days worth of nutrients in its stomach. So it can go 3 days without eating. So for those of you who decide or are having trouble breastfeeding and whatnot, your baby can go without for 3 days. So don't panic if you're having trouble in the beginning because the baby still might be full, might not be interested. However, once you start breastfeeding, another benefit of it, which I've never heard before either, is it helps get the digestive system in track. So your breast milk, not formula, breast milk helps your baby's digestive system start going, and once it has its first normal stool, it's a really good sign apparently. So, and I've known a lot of babies who have been on formula and they always have trouble pooping, and now I guess I know why. So also another good reason to breastfeed. Makes it easier for your baby to poop. Anyways, that's all for now. See you next week. Bye.